They think the party starts. No, the party ended. Hmm. Sharia law, you better stop going out in public. You better get your burqas ready, your hijabs, or whatever you call those stupid wraps. You better be getting used to your husband abusing you and beating you. You better get ready to be watching those men that can't decide if they're men or women, or they like men. Well, seeing them unalived in the streets. You better get used to the fact that you're going to be forced into Sharia law. You don't have a choice. It's not freedom of religion anymore. No, there ain't no freedom of religion in New York anymore. You're sitting there partying and joking about it, and yay! And you're a woman. Go look what happens to women that disobey Sharia law in these countries where Sharia law is king. What happened to the No Kings event? You know, you got the No Kings event. What happened to that? Let me ask that. Well, you got this Mandami that wants to set himself up as a dictator or a king, a communist dictator or a king. So, you're all happy about Sharia law and all this other stuff. Wait till they start holding that burqa up and say, yep, and then they start beating you, stoning you, and doing all this stuff that they do in Sharia law. Right. The party's over. You can't be eating pork or bacon anymore, by the way. No. Actually, I don't even think you can drink alcohol anymore. You gotta give up your wine. You gotta do exactly what they say. See, in Sharia law, Sharia law changes on a daily basis. This is what the scholars, so-called scholars, decide, man. It's funny how Sharia law keeps changing. You hear something new. Oh, your dogs, your little pet dogs and all that. See ya. They think dogs are dirty. They don't like dogs in Sharia law. Oh, if you don't abide by their rule or whatever, get ready to go to jail or prison. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring this up again and again in every video. Riker Island will be cleaned out under this idiot. See, Riker Island is where the worst of the worst are. Some of those men love to hurt women like you. You know, special hurt. Yeah. So you're over there partying and laughing and whatever. I think you better do some research on what Sharia law actually is. So, you're over there laughing and joking. If you don't bow down to the music that they play or the tones, or it's kind of like back in the Bible, Meshach, whatever, Bendigo, whatever. Anyways, in the Bible, they didn't bow down to the music, but they got thrown in the furnace. Imagine that. Go look that story up. What happened to that? God still is in control. God is still king. But if you reject God and you turn your back and turn your face against God, God will return it back against you. If you accept this evil, satanic, pedophile religion, and you turn your back against God, God's going to turn. Well, God turned it back on New York a long time ago. I honestly think so. Because New York hasn't been about God in like years. So, remember 9/11? Yeah, those people that you're celebrating, they're the ones that did that, by the way. We know it was an inside job, but the ones that actually did it, well, they are those people. We already know the Bush family had a hand in it, hand in the cookie jar. So we already know that. Don't even bring back here. See, the new world order that Daddy Bush was talking about, well, here it is. It's knocking at your door. one world religion, one world health, one world economic system, one world government, and then just one world everything else. One world. American government would be no more under their law. Your constitutional rights and your freedom as women, you know, the rights that feminists have been fighting for so long, those rights to vote. Oh yeah, women can't vote. No, you feminists have been fighting for your rights, but yet you just voted your rights away. So how does that make sense? And you voted against a king, supposedly, but yet you voted in a king. Somebody that wants to be king. He wants to be a god. He thinks he's God. See, in his religion, now, you have emboldened their religion that they're going to try to come do what they did in New York in other places. They're going to find out it's not going to happen. Because we don't want it. See, I want you to know one thing. You're over there drinking and partying and laughing and whatever. Well, get ready for that party to end when there's no more food on the shelf, no alcohol on the shelf, no pork. The only food that's out there is that food that they butcher, olive food or olive, whatever you call it, food. Yeah, don't even know what they call. I know that they got that name out there, that weird name. I don't even care to let that roll off my tongue. Because the way they butcher meat is actually cruelty to animals. Oh, wasn't you guys fighting for animal rights way back when? Wait, y'all always show these poor little doggies that are getting starved and beaten and whatever, and where these animals in these zoos and all this, and then you vegans out there, you know, crying about how cows are butchered, but yet you haven't looked at the way they butcher meat. Yeah. So what happened to animal rights? Yeah. Oh, sorry, that went away, right? You don't care about animal rights. Never did. It was just the latest fad for you. Got you right. So your feminist rights went away. Animal rights went away. I mean, you guys are going to be living in a rat hole because over there they live amongst rats anyways. So, I mean, you're already living in a rat hole. So, who do you think's going to be putting out your fires? If it's all free everything, government run everything, and people are not getting paid, who do you think's going to put out their fires? Come rescue you. Police department come rescue you. I'm going to keep asking this in the same video, same way. But you're celebrating Sharia law, but you don't even understand Sharia law. Wow. So we're going to watch Chicago, Portland, New York, and all this stuff burn. All these democratic socialist places, we're going to watch them burn. New York's going to burn first, though. I hope Trump follows through with putting him in those nice little bracelets. Because he needs to be put in those bracelets. Because he lied to y'all. He's fraudulent. He ran on a fraudulent, everything fraudulent. So he needs to be gone. See ya. And if he's aiding and abetting terrorists, well, yeah, he definitely needs to go away for domestic terrorism. So, yeah, good luck with that.